Hello, friends. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and talk to you about the Black American wealth transfer movement. It's going really nice. The movement is really picking up. It's really wonderful to see so many today outside vendors, people in their communities, that table set up and selling products, the fruit vendors. It's just beautiful to see. I just love it. I'm so proud of you guys. You just make me so happy. Everyone's showing each other love. I'm so happy to be living in this moment right now. Just seeing all the love that we're showing each other. We're all one accord. It's such a beautiful thing to see. And I know that everyone is going to make it a habit to shop Black and to continue to love each other, as all of us was commanded to do. I have a couple of items, so I'm not a professional, so I have a couple of items that I wanted to go over. The first one that we're going to talk about the movement, and when we say buy Black and build Black, we're not just talking about shopping. We're talking about ownership, jobs, land, businesses. So it's more than just shopping. Community, communing together. So shop Black, build Black. It's I just told you, it's a multitude of things. It's about coming together, communing together, treating each other as you want to be treated and as one. The second thing that I want to talk about is the goal is for the business owners, becoming mentors and assisting with building communities and stuff like that. So it's not just the consumers; it's also the business owners that has a responsibility, as well as the people that should be going to their particular Black business and not take their money to other non-Black competitors. We want to do just like them. We want our community to grow. It's not about hate or anything like that, or trying to deprive anybody. It's about building us up now. We have built so many other communities. It's time for us to build. It's time for us to heal ourselves, and care for ourselves and learn how to love each other. And so that's the overall goal is the Black community learning how to love each other again, as we did in the past. How they came together and put everything, everything they had, and became one, became a community. And that's what we want to do. That's what we're doing now. And my goal is being on the better half of my life, is to see community like they had, the Black Wall Street or the Rosewood and also the Mount Bayou. I want to see that. I want to see us with our own police department and fire department and hospitals and schools and stuff like that. I would like to see that. I know that had to be a wonderful feeling for our ancestors, when they achieved those goals. So I want us to know what that feel like. Okay, the second thing I have is what everyone's role is. So as I said, everyone has a role. You have your consumers. You have the ones that's being dedicated and creating a habit of shopping Black, keeping our funds circulating in our community to make sure that we become strong and become one. And then we have the responsibility of our, the educators and the business people, that everyone coming together and making a connection, becoming a family again. There was a time when people knew each other. You knew your neighbor's name, and the Miss Washington down the street was teaching the young women how to needlepoint, and Mr. Johnson was teaching the young men how to fish, and stuff like that. So that's what we're learning right now. We're becoming a family and also caring for each other. But everyone has a goal, has a role, and has a purpose. So there isn't anyone in this Black community that does not have a purpose and a goal. Okay, and then as I said, and the third point I wanted to cover is just making this a habit. We have to make this a habit. You have to work on it. You know, it's not something that's easy because there's a lot of convenience out there. I know right now it's easy to run to the store that may be owned by someone else, you know, so it's going to take some work. You're going to have to use the, blackout, oh my goodness, either the Shop the Hood or blackoutnetwork.org, you know, to research for businesses and find out where they're at and making sure that they're Black. So you got to make sure that you search and make sure that they're Black owned, because some people are pretending that they're Black owned and they're not really Black owned. So you want to assure that they are Black owned and that the money is going to stay in the community. And so that the business owners, I wouldn't say if some stores do come up for sale, they can go out and purchase a new store and start a new operation and start building up the neighborhoods like it used to be when I was a child, you know. So, you know, you knew who ran the store, you know, they lived down the street from you, you know, so that's what we're trying to do now. So we got to make it a habit. The business owners got to be looking for opportunities to purchase new businesses as they come available, and when it's your turn to be consumer, you're assuring that you're purchasing or using a Black contractor or whatever service that you may need from someone that's in the community. Okay, that was number 3. And number 4, it says we got to stay focused. There's so much confusion, and you know, there's a lot of tension. You know, a lot of things are happening. The movement is going really well, and it affects people's income. You know, so there's some hurt feelings, and some people don't understand. They feel that the Black community is doing something to harm them, and we're not trying to harm anyone. We're trying to heal ourselves. So that's what we're doing right now. We're working to heal ourselves, to make ourselves economically stable and independent, just like they are, you know. And so that's what we got to look at. And, you know, there are going to be people that's giving us pushback and, you know, just give us all type of ridiculous arguments that doesn't make any sense. So, you know, we're not arguing with people. You know, if they don't understand, they don't understand. You know, we're just going to keep the peace and keep moving and doing what we need to do, okay? So we're going to stay peaceful, we're going to stay lawful, we're going to stay disciplined, and on one accord, you know. So, and we don't have to brag about anything, no fighting and no drama. We don't want any of that. We're peaceful people. We're peaceful people. We want the peace, and we want the peace, and that's what we're going to continue to have. I got 1 second. My brother's calling me, so I'll be right back in a second. 1 second, Gil. 1 second. Okay. And if anybody knows, I take care of my brother Dale, and so he wants his program on. But I think I only have 2 more points before I can go back in there and turn this TV on. My brother's so sweet. I'm so glad to have him with me. You know, we get to an age where it seems like everyone's disappearing. So it's just me and him now. We're the as far as for the Mitchells, we're the last 2 Mitchells. I have my brother Dwayne. His last name Moses, my sister Dorothy, you know. But as far as my siblings, it's just as the Mitchells, it's just me and my brother Daryl. So and I care for him, and both of us are on the better half of our life. So we're 2 old fogies living together. Okay, and number 6. Okay, number 6. What we can do today. Well, there's plenty of things that we can do today. Find one Black American-owned business and support it. Make that your store. That's your store. That's your service provider. Whatever that may be. Buy something, book a service, leave a review, share their page, recommend them to someone else, post their business in the comment. You know, we're just starting small, but we're starting. You got to start today. These are something that we should be doing every day so that our movement can grow. And to finish, so I can go and care for my brother. This movement is not about bitterness. Like I say, a lot of people are hurting from this, but we were hurting for a very long time. We've been hurting a very long time. A lot of cruel things was done to us. Our towns were destroyed either by flooding or bombing or burning or riots or something or things like that. So we understand suffering, and we don't want to inflict any of those things that was inflicted on us, but they're still suffering, and so there's still a lot of tension. But it's not about bitterness. We're not doing this out of bitterness or spite, and eventually the other communities will understand what we're doing, because they're doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing. They're purchasing within their communities, making sure the dollars circulate within their communities, trying to keep them there as long as they can. So they're doing the exact same thing, and eventually, they'll everything will work itself out. And and it's about our restoration. As I said, we have endured many years. We had to rebuild several times. So it's been a long time, and we have rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt, and now we're doing it again. And as I said, I want to see, like my ancestors, when they created these towns, hopefully many of us will reap the benefits of building together, becoming financially stable from building together, and we'll have the same pleasure and understand the blessings that our ancestors of past have seen, through the restoration that we're going through right now. And as I said, it's about Black Americans remembering our value. We are inventors and innovators and creators and artists and, and engineers, so we are all those things. We are the culture, and we got to appreciate and understand our value. The world understand our value. We have to understand our value, and also, be able to see it for what it is. So often we try to dim our light, and to make other people comfortable. Now it's about making ourselves comfortable and just accepting us as the people that we are, so everyone else see it. So we might as well, see it for ourselves, so we're going to be the builders, the creators, the trendsetters, the innovators, so that's what we're doing. And I look forward to continue watching the program, the movement grow, and watch. It is so beautiful to see online. It is so beautiful to see, and I'm just so happy, and overwhelmed with everything that you guys are doing. You're just full of, we're on one accord. It's just like the Holy Spirit just blew on all of us at one time, and we just been in unison for a while, and then it's just like he spoke to all of us at one time, and we all just snap to it, so we know what to do. We know how to be together. We know how to work together. We know how to love each other. We know how to hold each other up, and we know how to lift each other up. As time go on, it's going to get better. It's going to get easier, and I was telling someone, we are the inventors of customer service. So if someone tell you that Black people do not know how to treat customers or anything like that, we're the creators of that. We created customer service because we waited on our other people hand and foot, and people had to live up to what we had, the quality of service that we was giving them, so no one can say that we don't know how to provide customer service quality, because we were always the standard. And now someone is ringing my doorbell, but I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.